How is everybody doing today? We have a massive submission back from CGC, and I'm ready to dive right into it. We have, one and a half, almost 2 boxes full of graded cards, and I'm super excited to dive into it. Hopefully we can have a much better experience and turnout than we did with our Beckett submission in our last reveal. And by saying that, I'm absolutely going to be starting with this pristine 10, this beautiful pristine label, and it is Brandon Podziemski, a nice hyper pink optic card. Excellent way to start off this submission, especially after our terrible turnout in our Beckett submission. Not getting a single 10, having the surface all messed up. So very excited to start off strong, very strong for that matter, with a pristine gold label 10. Here's a Bomb Squad Aaron Judge. Back-to-back 10s, baby. We will take that all day. Now, that's what I'm talking about for the start of this submission, is back-to-back 10s. Let's see if we can keep it going. LaDainian Tomlinson, 9 on the black and red checker. Okay, coming back down to earth a little bit with a 9, but that's from Prism a couple years ago. Let's keep the trend going. Jalen Hurts, silver select 10. Okay. We will not complain with that at all. Man, this is so exciting. We're off to a good start. We're grading some cool looking cards and just don't know what to expect. I honestly have no idea what's on this submission, so all these cards are going to be fresh as lettuce to me. Hyper Pink Wemby in a 9. Yeah, for the shop submission specifically, the cards go out a while back from when I'm, revealing them like I am now. So I just kind of forget what's on there. So it's like, ooh, nice Anthony Richardson, Rookies and Stars. Oh, not the 8 though. Ooh, no. Yeesh. Number to 199 though. But okay, I was all hyped up and excited and giddy, and now I'm kind of flat. But we're diving into Pokemon. We've got a lot of Pokemon. There's just like a one-off Pokemon card in here. Who knows? Ooh, Chien-Pao in a 10. Okay. Nice. We will absolutely take that in a beautiful looking 10 there. I think a gold label would have went crazy on that card. Devontae Smith, red, white, blue in a 9. Nice looking card. Glad I'm getting it back after he came back from the concussion instead of during the concussion. Another Pokemon card. Candace coming back in a 9. Beautiful looking card here from Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest and Sword and Shield in general, it's going crazy. How about 151, guys? How about that? I mean, Ricky and I talked about it on Hobby Talk, but 151 is kind of steady, up, slow, and then just spikes up. And then an announcement of a reprint, and it hasn't dropped yet, at least the time of recording. That massive spike has yet to drop. Purdy in a 9, the Teal Chronicles. Good looking card there. So it's the Pokemon market is definitely crazy without a doubt. Jahmyr Gibbs, nice holo in a 10. Okay, we like to see that. Nice holo in a 10 of Jahmyr Gibbs. Arguably one of the best running backs in football, dare I say. Roll Tide. Hopefully, I'm making this video the day before the... who are they playing this week? Oh, man, I can't remember who they're playing this week. They are playing... not Tennessee, because they lost to them the week before. They are playing Mizzou. They're playing Mizzou, Missouri. So hopefully by the time that this video comes out, they have won. I don't know exactly when this video is going to be coming out on the schedule. Ooh, a nice 10 of the Poltergeist from Twilight Masquerade. Another crazy set. I know this isn't Sword and Shield, but really crazy set, Twilight Masquerade, which it didn't start off nearly as crazy as it has matured over the few months that's been out. But yeah, hopefully Alabama gets on the right track by winning against Missouri. Pokemon, Peony in a 9. Seems like it's just 9s or 10s. I don't think there's been a single 9-5. It's 9s or 10s. Oh, and I'm not even organizing these cards by grade either. So let's just take a moment to split them up. 10, 9, 9, 9, 10. Oh, I guess an 8. I kind of forgot about the 8. Wish I could forget about it again. And then the pristine. We'll leave the pristine to the side. Maybe we'll get a couple more. That would be exciting. Alright. Ba-bum. Get everything nice and organized. Leave room for any 9-5s. And we'll put everything else on the side over there. Oh, I really got to reach now for this. Okay, here we go. Let's get back on track here. Nice. Frostless in a 10. Again, Twilight Masquerade. Another Twilight Masquerade card coming back, doing us well. Cannot complain about that. Yeah, the Greninja. Crazy card. Went through the nose, but it has dipped a little bit, but not like a crash in it, so to speak. I just think the pull rates over time have more and more have hit the market, so to speak. There's more supply now than there was back then. 9.5, our first one on the survival brace. That's going to be our first 9.5. We can slide right in there. Oh, I graded a few Twilight Masquerade cards, didn't I? Or whoever. Another Twilight Masquerade. Not the Greninja we were talking about. Not the one we were talking about. But Greninja EX, still a good looking card. Maybe some of these are mine, actually, now that I think of it. The Twilight Masquerade cards definitely look familiar. These might be the ones like I pulled in that live stream that I did on, was it on Instagram? I think it was on Instagram. I think that's what it was. Shrouded Fable, nice Power Glass in a 10. Okay, yeah, I do believe these are, I don't know, they're all mine. If that's the case, then yikes. But definitely some of them are. All right, Power Glass. We got 2 more cards for this box here. We'll just take them both out. Get that box to the side. Come on. Oh, we got a 10 and then we got a 9. That's a bummer. That is an absolute bummer. One more. Come on. Do us well. Monkey, Dory, and a 9. Okay. We will, unfortunately, have to take that and accept that our last couple cards came back 9s. But let's start with this whole... Look how big this box is. Look how many cards there are in that box. So many cards to dive into. And let's indulge. Let's feast into this submission. Starting with a Okie Doggy and a 9. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I do not want to start off with 9s. I don't want to finish with 9s. I want 10s. We all want 10s. Thank you. Colress's Tenacity in a 10. Absolutely take that. Now that's what I'm talking about. Just got to complain a little bit. Just like the video that I made about PSA. If you complain to PSA, you will get a 10. It's that simple. It's that simple. And I will leave a card of that video right up there for you guys because it's a good little read. It's a good little watch. 3.5 on the 1949 Johnny Pesky from Bowman. Obviously, we're not expecting a 10 on this card. It's going in the everything pile, but happily going in the everything else pile. That's a good looking card there, especially for a 3.5. There might be another vintage card or so on this submission. I could be mistaken. If that's the case, I'll be very excited to open it, or reveal it, I should say. Pokemon, Shrouded Fable, Dangerous Laser, and a 9. All right, our 9s are definitely coming in now. Hopefully we can go on a nice run of 10s. Pokey Vital A and a 9. Okay, this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a run of 9s here. Give me a run of 9s. 9s. I said, oh my God. Cut. Give me a run of 10s, please. Give me a run of 10s. And this is what we're talking about, Greninja EX. This is the promo from the collection. And it's a 10. Let's go. Oh, man, that's awesome. Both promos come back at 10. Excuse me. This might maybe to sell it as a set, maybe. Not a terrible idea there to sell it as a set. Really cool to see both of those come back, especially as 10s. Ooh, here's another vintage card. Casey Stengel. Not too bad. A 6 for the 1964 Topps. Very nice looking card there. We'll take low grades on vintage cards, guys. A 6 is actually for vintage, actually pretty good. Bob Gibson. Oh man, here we go. 3.5 on the 1960 Topps. Nice looking card here. Very good plus. Like that. Color looks pretty good on the card too. Alright, here we go. Are we in a row of vintage cards here? I think we are, ladies and gentlemen. I think we do have a good run, a really good run of vintage cards. Oh man, I'm excited to go through this. Vincent Jackson. Nah, it's not really vintage. No, let's go through these vintage. Bob Lemon, 52 Bowman in a 2. 52 Bowman in a 2. Here we go. Mel Parnell, 5.5. 55 Topps. Crazy Red Sox. Crazy throwback Red Sox logo right there. But nonetheless, a really cool 5.5 on that one. Ton of good stuff here. 56 Topps, Phil Rizzuto in a 2. Seems like 2 is the baseline for some of these vintage cards. 2 or 5 seems to be the baseline. 1959 tops Brooke Robinson. And a 5. Excellent 5. Absolutely take that. Billy Boy, 2.5. Very neat card here. Bill Martin, 2.5. So literally all those cards are in the everything else pile. But you know what? Being vintage cards is absolutely acceptable. Here we go. Bo Jackson in an 8. Toss that in the everything else pile. Barry Larkin in an 8. Back-to-back 8s on the 87 Donruss. Ooh, we got Chunky Boy here. Harmon Killebrew in a 6. Not too bad here. The pine tar right on the barrel of the bat where he grips it. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey rookie. Come on, treat us well. 6.5. That's the one that we would have liked to have seen a better grade on. This is the one we definitely would have liked to have seen a better grade on. Is the 89 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. Can we make it up with a Ricky Henderson? No, even the 80s isn't treating us all too well. It seems like the bar for the 80s is like an 8. Again, Randy Johnson, 8. Damn. The ad blacked out right there. It's supposed to be a Marlboro ad. But it's kind of when cigarettes were starting to phase. I don't want to say phase out because they're still obviously a thing. But when the promotion of cigarettes was kind of phasing out, so to speak. National League ERA leaders. Sandy Koufax, Mike Cuellar, or Cuellar, don't know who he is, and then Juan Marshall. 2 legends. It's a nice 5. Excellent 5. Man, the stack of everything else is getting to be a lot taller than 9s and 10s. Ooh, here's a nice 6 for the AL home run leaders. Dick Stewart of the Red Sox making the list here. This is a nice 6. 1964 tops. 3 cards left of this row. I'm just going to reach for them. Mike Schmidt in a 4. 74 tops in a 4. I mean, we'll take it, but definitely would have liked to seen a little bit better on that just because it's Mike Schmidt. Arguably the best third baseman of all time. I'd say Brooks Robinson is probably the only other in the debate. 3.5 on the 78 tops. Centering edges, yeah. I mean, we're flying through this. We're not going to dissect all of these, but Nolan Ryan, here we go. 84 tops, hoping for a good one. And 9 on the 84 Nolan Ryan. We will take a 9 on that. Finally, we can put one of the older cards because we've mixed in with vintage and 80s. No 90s though. And we can finally put one in the nice pile. Here we go. Is this now we bouncing back to modern? Looks like a few cards heading that way. A couple cards. Here's a Herschel Walker card. We'll kind of just flip that real quick. That's an 8. Put that in the everything else file. But everything else should be moving forward with the exception of a few here and there. Got a Soar Thompson. Nice patch and a 9. We'll take that without a doubt. Nice rise and shine patch. Hopefully he has a good second year. Who is that? Ian Jackson. 1 of 10. Ooh, a 10-10 on the Pink Mojo. Very sharp looking card there. Hopefully we can get in a good run of 10s here. Or nice grades after the all the everything else that we just got. Brandon Miller. Ooh, hyper green and a 9. Kind of a color match. It's like a turquoisey. That the Charlotte Hornets color is kind of turquoisey teal. What a tongue twister. Fernando Valenzuela, RIP, just passed away. Dodgers legend. 81 tops, traded in a 5.5. Very nice card there. Again, rest in peace. Just recently passed away. Tim Raines in an 8 from the same set. Brandon Miller again. So we go Brandon Miller, 81 tops traded times 2 to Brandon Miller in a 9 hollow green laser. Some consistency in some different ways. Derek Lively patch in an 8. Would have liked to have seen a better grade. I'm going to have to make 2 separate stacks for these. Everything else. Again, we had a lot of old school cards, so deservingly so that they're not 9s and 10s. But I definitely would have liked to see a couple 9s and 10s on the newer cards. Here's a G.G. Jackson sweater patch. This came back at 9. That's a pleasant surprise. We'd like to see that for sure. Scoot Henderson, hollow green laser in a 9. Okay, maybe we got our feet under us now and we can go on a good little run here. Pokemon. Ooh, we got a good run of Pokemon. Oh, I think we do have a good little run of Pokemon coming up. Here we go. 7.5 on the Hypno Hollow. Not first edition, but a really good card nonetheless. 7.5. We'll accept that not being a 9 or a 10, guys. We will. Any vintage Pokemon, we will. Here's another one. This is a first edition, though. Nice to see the first edition come back higher than the Unlimited. Very cool to see that. Any of these have swirls? Let's double check. Don't think the Hypno does. Oh, the first edition does. So I kind of see some scratches right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. You can kind of see them going through there. No swirls, though. It's all right. Glad the first edition did come back higher, though. Nidoking Hollow in an 8. Cool, cool. Now, is this going to be first edition Nidoking? No, this is base set 2 Raichu. You see the scratches right there, just kind of swiping through them. 7.5. All right, kind of. We got a dozen or so cards left. I wonder, is this all vintage stuff? No, this is from base set. This is an 8. Okay, not first edition, but definitely like to see the base set come back higher than the base set 2. Some scratches on that. Scratch up there. Here we go. Clefairy, 7.5 hollow. Oh man, the surface on this one, it's tough to see with the light. You can see scratches going down, scratches going across. Man, what is with this lint? CGC, what is with this lint on the cards? My mat is just covered in lint. It's crazy. Nidoqueen, base set 2, 7.5. Like, where does this come from? Where does this come from? I don't know. But 7.5 on that one. Man, this everything else pile is... I mean, I broke it into 2, but it is massive. Machamp, first edition in a 7. Good little run of old school vintage cards for Pokemon. That is for sure. Snorlax from Jungle. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the Murph sleeps tonight. Ooh, Pocket Monsters. Pocket Monsters? Charizard? I have no idea. Nope. Not even close. Sabrina's Gengar. Cool that it came back a 9, though. This is a very nice 9, actually. We will take that without a doubt. We got, let's see, 1, 2... Any gold labels? 3, 4. Nope, no gold labels. That's all right. Got 5 cards left. Only one 9.5, guys, in this whole submission. Tons of everything else. Good solid stack of 9s right here. One 9.5. Small stack of 10s. Plus the pristine gold label that you can see right here. Let's see if we can wrap this submission up on a good note. Umbreon in an 8. Nightfall Fiend deck. Look at that. From 2010. I like the cracked ice look that you see now on sports cards. Pokemon doesn't have cracked ice looking cards these days anymore, I don't believe. Maybe they should bring it back. That'd be pretty cool if they did bring it back. Alright. This is a heavy Pokemon vintage submission it turned out to be. Now, when I get these submissions back, I completely forget what's on these. I mentioned that earlier. I did not expect vintage baseball. I did not expect vintage Pokemon. We'd had a good run of ultra modern cards at the beginning, which was more so what I expected. But man, that's why I love these submission reveals, because we have no idea what to expect. Mewtwo from base set 2 and a 6.5. Looking for some swirls. Ooh, there's a swirl right by his hand. Boom, right there. Definitely nice, like the swirl there. Trying to make sure I don't miss another one. Be crazy if it had 2. Nice 6.5 on the Mewtwo from base set 2. 3 cards left, guys. 1, 2, 3. Pikachu and a 9 from 151. Man, talk about 151. Oh my god, that set's going crazy right now. Absolutely crazy. And we just got a reprint of it announced, or a product with 151 packs in it. So is it technically a reprint? Kind of, sort of. Here we go. 2 cards left. Plus the lint. Dun dun dun. Umbreon. 7. Ooh, 8.5. Oh, the other one was an 8.
I was saying 7 because I thought this one was a 7. No, that one was an 8. And this is an 8.5. We will take it. We will take that 8.5. Oh, so close to a 9. So close to a 9. That'd have been awesome if it was a 9. But we got one more card left, ladies and gentlemen, on this massive CGC submission. What do we have? Before we flip it over, if you got to this point in the video, please smash the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate the love and support. Comment down below your favorite card from this submission. Press all the buttons, like, again, comment, subscribe. Check out the channel membership program. Here is our last card of the submission. We're blah, 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 blah. We have a... All right, now that's a good way to end it. I know it's from the TCG Classic. I know it's the card from the deck, but having a Charizard with cool artwork in a 10 is an excellent way to wrap up this video. Oh man, that is awesome. We'll put that in there. I'm gonna put those two cards. First card, pristine 10, gold label, nice and crispy. Bunch of everything else in the middle. And then a beautiful Charizard in a 10 to wrap up this submission reveal. Again, press all the buttons. Please, please, please subscribe, like the video, check out the channel membership program. I will see you in the next one. But between now and then, you guys know that I love you. I've queued up an excellent video right here for you guys. So check it out, and I'll see you in that one. Peace out.